Hey guys, so again, this is part of the Bridge the Gap initiative. Today I'm at home, so I'm going to show you what a Palestinian life is like, what goes on over there, and I talk about the approach and how we're trying to approach this with peace. But right now, I just want to go around. My dad, when he moved about 3 years ago from the West Bank, he's a farmer. He's had olive trees all his life, and he took care of all of his trees. So now he decided, of course, he has to do something. So here we have a banana. Moz? A banana tree. And then grape. If you like grapes, you can. If you want to make wine, you can. Do whatever you want. This is grape. Avocado. And it's gonna have, he's saying it's gonna have some avocados. Those are like what, $2 each? $2, $3 each. Just make sure you go easy on the guacamole. All right. And again, my dad was born in Palestine. His dad was born in 1931. He's an indigenous person of Palestine. His grandparents were born there. So my grandpa was born in 1931. He was born in Palestine before 1948, before Israel was established. But he died in the West Bank, you know, in 2011. He died in the West Bank. Now, my dad was born under the occupation, the occupied territories of Palestine, which we call Palestine. And hopefully, for a long time, hopefully he will see a place called Palestine. I'm gonna skip that. Let's talk about what I'm doing here. This is cherries. All right, I got your cherries right here. So what do we got there? We got the banana, we got grapes, we got avocado, we got, I don't know what else we skipped probably there. We got, by the way, all this is in Orlando. So if you live in Florida, you know, you need some help from a farmer like this, but I think you can pull it off. When I try to do it, everything dies. Nothing survives. Mint. If you see mint, you gotta love the mint. Smells good. Palestinians use it for tea. A lot. We have a couple of things that we put in tea. So we use black tea, not green tea usually. Black tea, and then we boil the water, put the tea bag in there, and then sometimes some people toss the mint in there first because we want to get more mint, because the black tea will make it darker, so this will kind of give it a minty flavor. So a lot of mint, and this is actually tomatoes, huh? Bandura, tomatoes. You got your tomatoes. That's what a tomato plant looks like. That's what a tomato plant looks like. And then figs, my favorite figs. This one is figs. Teen, figs. And then you got, you know when you go to whatever supermarket, Publix or Walmart, whatever, and you want to cook and you buy rosemary and you give you this little piece for like $5. I got $100 right here. Of course, it's all about who knows the supermarket and who can be a vendor and who can sell to that supermarket. It's not about growing. It's business. Sorry. All right, what is this, Shuhad? Okay, another grape. Now, grapes, speaking of grapes, his goal, which every Palestinian's goal is you grow grapes more than one tree, and you put it in the entrance or on the side, and you make it, and you put some sort of a walkway, like a roof to it, and then you just let those vines of grapes, just, you see the vines just climb that structure, and then the grapes will just hang. That is every Palestinian home. Every home you go to, you have to see the grape tree, and you have to see it, you know, you see those grapes hanging. It's just beautiful. Those vines going, it's just a beautiful cultural thing. Of course, we got a lot more here. Za'atar. It's probably the closest to that is that thyme. Whatever, you know, when you go to Italian places, you dip the oil with something else. You know, it's an herb, whatever you say. And it's, you know, you put some sesame seeds with it, and it's, you know, thyme is probably the closest word I know. I'm not savvy. I'm not plant savvy. My vocabulary is very low. We got, you like fresh onions? I like fresh onions. Oops, I broke it. Now I gotta eat it. I have to go to a meeting. I can't go to a meeting with onion breath. All right, what else? شوف يلا كمان. Lemon. We're in Florida, the citrus capital. By the way, Dr. Phillips downtown, it's after Dr. Phillips, the guy that decided to take orange trees and make orange juice. That's what that building is for. Dr. Phillips, 19 whatever, 18 whatever, he started making olive oil. My dad, Dr. Phillips in Orlando, he started making orange juice, and that's why they did that building after his name. That's what I remember from reading. I'm just trying to throw out there, pretend like I'm smart. Cherries. Again, more and more mint. More and more mint. More and more rosemary. Shafiq, come on, what is this? Oh, over here. Za'atar. Now,
Ananas.
huh?
Ananas.
A pineapple ananas?
Ananas.
Ananas. Oh, pineapples. Oh, this is what a pine. You know, I've never seen this before. I'm learning. I love to learn. Watch. This is what a pine. Ananas. Ananas means pineapple. Ananas. Say it. Ananas. Ana means I, actually. Ananas. It means I, people. Nas means people. Ananas, I, people. But I've never seen pineapple. Thank you. جد أول مرة بشوف That's what it looks like. Wow. Pineapple. I'm telling you, you bring a Palestinian farmer to Florida, HOA complains all the time. Well, it's about planting things. Filfil. I would say the closest is jalapenos or peppers. Filfil. Filfil means pepper. And again, I'm not the best translator, so if you know more than me, please don't judge me. Just type in, correct me on the bottom. But filfil is pepper.
Blueberry.
And then blueberries. This is what a blueberry looks like. You might wonder why we have this. It's because we have a lot of deer that come from over there. A lot of deer, like 10, 15 of them will just come in. And every time my dad is ready to, eat something, they beat him to it and they eat it. And so there's this war between my dad and the deer. You have to beat them. So now we have, well, over there, he used to run away from checkpoints and get shot at by Israeli IOF soldiers. Here, he's after the deer. He found something. Oh, za'atar, by the way, one thing about za'atar. Za'atar, I told you, like you could dip it. It's like you put some sesame seeds with this, a little herb thing that you dip with the oil. But the reason why we have this is because if we lived in a town, a small town in the city of Jenin in the West Bank, and we're pretty much like farmers, old-fashioned olive trees. And my grandma, you remember, was born in 1930, Palestinian, indigenous, blue eyes for some reason. I don't know. She would take that and make it fresh. So she would cook it a little bit and then put it in the dough and then bake it. Amazing. Apple. I know you can't tell, but this is what's left over from an apple tree. Lemon. More za'atar. Say za'atar. Now, za'atar, you can say za'atar. Z-A. But there's a letter in Arabic called za'atar. It's hard to pronounce. It comes from here somewhere. Za'atar. And so that's what we use to dip. I also I was talking about the story earlier about Yaqub. Same thing, Yaqub. Remember Yaqub, because Yaqub is famous by saying, if I don't steal it, someone else will. Yaqub was from Brooklyn, from beautiful religion, beautiful people, but then he decided himself to go overseas and take someone else's home in Jerusalem or somewhere. And then when he was confronted by the owner of the house, she told him, "What's up, Yaqub? Why? Yaqub said, he didn't say a mortgage was too expensive in Brooklyn. He said, if I don't steal it, someone else will. Come on. All right, back to fun part. All right, za'atar, شو فيك من شو هذا؟ Huh? Guava. Figs is number one. Figs. And then guava. This is the life of a Palestinian, guys. We don't bite, we don't hurt, we don't hate, we love. We try to bridge the gap. We're trying to connect to the hearts of the Israelis. We try to stop the war, and we try to help them evolve away from apartheid. Okay, back to what we're talking about. Za'atar. Ooh, that's a lot of za'atar. Za'atar. Now, if you know what is this, does anyone know what is this now? You should know. I've showed you enough of it. Type it in the box. What is this? And when you rub it, you smell it. It smells good. You put it in the tea. You make black tea and you put this in there. That's a typical Palestinian thing. I'm getting old, watch. Anyways, this is mint. Nah, 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 nah.